Okay, once again I woke up a little earlier and watched a couple of videos and read a little up on persuasion, rhetorics and stuff, you know, tricks for public speaking and whatever might come in handy in the future as much as a gun would, or maybe even more in some cases. Still not sure what to do with her. Well, I guess we can watch some TV for now.
To the museum in the next few days. Police are now confirming that they suspect foul play in the disappearance of the Elizabeth Danes.
Oh, do they?
There is evidence that suggests the crew or several members of the crew were slain, though no names are being released at the moment. One piece in the Elizabeth Danes cargo was revealed as the Ankara sarcophagus. Discovered at a dig in Turkey, the sarcophagus was on its way to the Los Angeles Museum of Natural History for a detailed analysis and exhibition. Authorities are expected to release the sarcophagus to the museum in the next few days. The Southland Slashers struck again, this time in downtown Los Angeles. The body of Sean Milton, a former convict that was recently released for good behavior, was
former convict, you say?
Similarly to the other victims of the serial killer. Police believe there may be a connection between Milton's prison past and the slasher. We'll have a full
that's interesting,
later tonight. Simon Milligan, host of local cable show Haunted LA, and his crew are reported missing tonight.
Oh yeah, that's kind of me.
Around downtown Los Angeles, according to the show's producer. But friends and family of the crew started to worry when they failed to return from a night of shooting. No trace has been found yet of the Haunted LA team, and rumors by the show's fans speculate the crew met a supernatural end, though police disagree and have started a sweep of the areas where the crew was filming. A massive gelatinous creature that washed up on the beaches of Providence, Rhode Island,
already heard that. That seems to be running in every
news
news since a couple of days. So I guess it's an interesting thing to report on.
Never seen anything like it in the cephalopod family before. They speculate that it could be from a yet undiscovered family of sea creatures. Firefighters are trying to contain a flash fire in the Hollywood Hills this morning. Smoke and debris from the fire alerted residents late this evening. The fire had already spread rapidly by the time firefighters arrived due to brush and wind conditions. Fire officials expect the blaze to be extinguished within the next few hours, but are advising local homeowners in the area to evacuate. A tourist bus destined for the ancient city of Angkor Wat that failed to return Wednesday night was found this morning, though without any trace of its operator or passengers. Cambodian officials have dispatched several military units into the area to search through the surrounding jungle, amidst concerns that it is related to one of a number of Southeastern Asian terrorist organizations based in the region. 3 American citizens are among the missing. The search for an LA sewer worker is beginning to look grim as police and family end their 7th night looking for Luis Salvador after he failed to return home last Friday. Salvador was last seen entering a manhole in Hollywood to carry out a routine inspection. Salvador's family is hopeful that the husband and father of 3 will return safely and urge anyone who might have seen Salvador to contact the police. The Southland Slashers struck again.
Well, that's it, I guess. I'm going out again, so try to keep safe and see you later. Actually, I think I will pay Mercurio a visit, maybe buy some ammo. Like, Prince said he doesn't want a massacre at the museum, and I very much agree with him on that. I'm not planning on killing anyone, but who knows what's going to happen. Good night. You know, you really could clean that, but I'm not going to judge you too much for that.
Went downtown to get my fix. When I went up to the top of the tower, I could hear LaCroix shouting from down the hall. Seems pretty disturbed about the sarcophagus business. Glad I'm not wrapped up in it.
Yeah, you're lucky.
Anything I can do for you tonight?
I need some equipment. And actually, if you'd be interested, I have a couple of things I might want to part with. Yeah, they sort of pile up after a while. Anyway, I'll have some of the ammo for the shotgun. Okay, I guess that's probably enough, and maybe a couple of rounds for the revolver just in case. Okay, I think that's all for tonight, so try to keep safe and see you later. Maybe have a light snack before I go. Yeah, those girls really seem to like this passage. Although I guess if you're an escort, then maybe a secluded place like that might be a good place if your customer is in a hurry. Anyway, anyone approaching from this direction? Doesn't look like it. Oh damn it, just... Damn it, I'm not sure if anyone saw that. Oh yeah, they did. Great. Just freaking great. Here for a moment. Maybe they'll disperse or something. Man, it's nasty in here, but I guess it's better than being shot at. Probably start heading for downtown before they try to look too deeply into the whole thing. So there goes one of them. Better not show myself to him. Yeah, just drive. So let me check. Maybe there's like another way into the museum. Parking. It isn't even noted on the map here. Wow, that's picture. Peckening? What the? Yeah, and of course the famous baby sale or whatever. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure how to approach the whole museum situation. You don't happen to know how to get there? I guess not. Well then. Should probably head into the sewers and check maybe there's an access road through there. I'd rather not go through the front gate. This guy seems interesting. I wonder if he's like a drug dealer or something. Maybe he's got something useful in that truck of his. Good evening, sir.
Player, what's the score? How they hang? Good evening and all that commotion. Welcome to Fat Larry's Trucker Mac, the only store for all your needs after 10 o'clock. I am the proprietor and salesman of the month several years in a row. The ladies call me, oh God!
I'm sure they
but
do.
you can call me Fat Larry with a F-A-T, because I know I got a weight problem. I just don't give a fuck.
Well, that's actually a good attitude to have. So what exactly do you got in that truck?
Now, that is a legitimate question. But a better question to be, what don't I got in this truck? Because at Fat Larry's, my motto is, everything's got a price, but I probably know somebody who can get it anyway.
Well, so are you going to try and sell me something?
Nah, that's what I like to hear. But it's like this. I save my best stuff for select clientele. Now, that don't mean I don't appreciate your business. It's just, you know, business.
Well, anyway, show me what you've got. Wow, that's interesting. And some fancy jackets as well. Actually, I'm considering buying that. But, you know what? Maybe later. I've got something to do, and I probably shouldn't take a shopping bag with me to where I'm going now, so I'll be in contact anyway. See ya. Yeah, it's probably not the best idea to bring a friggin' like bag full of merchandise into the museum with me. So in I go quickly, I guess. Ew. But they should have a like a plan over here or something. Yeah, right. Wait, there should be a more detailed one. Seem to be there. So actually I'm a little confused right now. I doubt LaCroix is going to be happy if I go back up into his tower and start asking directions, but I don't exactly have better ideas. So let me just hope his patience hasn't run out yet. Good evening.
Yeah, you go right on up. Let's see what we got on good old camera 3. Oh, well, hello there. I've been thinking about
that's
you. Oh, yeah.
rather creepy. Oh, you.
Then make my way down to your center and get your hands off my Bavarian cream.
Wait. So, was he talking about a woman or about a cake? I guess it's just as likely with him. It's either. Well, good evening, sir.
The car is waiting.
The car? Well, I'm ready to go.
There is a degree of immediacy attached to this task. Work fast. And, as on the Dane, you are not to open the Ankaran sarcophagus for any reason. Excuse me.
Okay, so I'll be back when I got the sarcophagus, sir. So, he's supposed to have sent a car for me. Is it a cab? Man, I don't want to sound racist or anything, but all those cab drivers really do seem similar.
Going somewhere.
Yeah, I'd like to go to the Museum of Natural History, please. Okay, I managed to go in through the roof. It was a bit of a hassle, but still probably a better idea than just forcing myself in through the front entrance. Whoa! What the freak? Did they just prank me? What the? Yeah, I'm with that guy. Oh, so there are keys laying around, aren't they? I will search the area. They might come in handy at some point. Whatever the keys are for, anyway. Although I seem to be going in a circle, to be entirely honest. Wait, there's like a panel open here or something. Oh, so it must have been like a hiding place for the employees or maybe the workers to drink beer in and, you know, rave, judging from the radio. But an office key might come in handy after all. Well, I seem to hear footsteps approaching. Damn it. Okay, they're getting more distant now. Okay, so there is one guard there. I probably should follow him instead of going the other way, because then I will end up staring right in his face once he makes the full round. sure what I'm doing here. Probably should go back down, because if the offices are anywhere, they're probably on the ground floor. What the frick was that? Did they have the head rigged to like roar at people or something? Okay, that's just the fire exit, although man, that guy is awfully close. Too close for my liking, to be honest. So I wonder if they change on the ground floor or something. You know, the patrols. Dinosaurs. Okay, I'm not in the exact position to be sightseeing now. This is locked. Ah, so those must be the offices. They seem to be really proud of acquiring that sarcophagus. Seems to be a significant item. Someone notes. Okay, some other set of keys at the lost and found. Probably best if I at least try to acquire those. May come in handy later. Okay, this door is locked. There is someone coming, although I can't exactly determine if they are closing in or... This is probably the entrance of the ticket booth or whatever. Museum security, lost and found. Maybe I can like hack the security systems or something, although I'm really not feeling best standing by that window, so I better do it quick. I love Gabe. That's a strange password. Oh, someone is talking about the fetish. So that may be the statue that Pisha wanted. Apparently there's a sarcophagus guy. The guy who... Wait, wasn't Johansson mentioned on the news as a guy who unearthed it? Okay, Daryl's workstation is supposed to be where the fetish is. Some old school by mail virus there. Okay. So the key is supposed to be moved again, probably, but I'll check the lost and found anyway. Not sure there's any point in checking the sales folder, but there isn't anything in there anyway. And this is offline. Yeah, and this is actually like keycard protected, so I can't even open it. Although maybe there's a keycard laying around somewhere. Better keep my eyes open. The bathroom. Oh, there's a guy in one of the stalls, so I better move quickly. Okay, there's a vent or something. Maybe I can crawl through, but I'm not exactly looking forward to that. Then again, I'm also not looking forward to a slaughter, so I guess some vent crawling is preferable to that. Whoa! Hey, that's some... really scared that he saw me for a moment there. Okay. I really hope there's no one down there, because if there is, then I'm pretty much boned. Okay, nobody down here. And this PC is off, so I'm not learning anything out of this one. And I'm not really sure where am I, to be entirely honest. Whoa. Okay, maybe he is for something. Though I'm not really sure how am I supposed to sneak past him. Maybe if he looks me in the eye, I can trance him for a moment. Wait, there is a set of keys there. These are all off, so maybe I can just grab the keys and then there's nothing here.
There.
Nothing. Okay, maybe I can... Yeah, he probably is deaf, is he? Like, or partially blind as well. Yeah, I can climb, I can hear. Entirely honest, I'm not sure if dropping right into this room is the best idea ever. can hear some footsteps going around. Well, we'll give it a try at the very least. Yeah, now I've got the keys for the basement, which I guess was this way. Yeah. Oh great, and there are cameras as well. They apparently see me touching all the stuff. I really hope they don't. To be entirely honest. Okay. Stay on the green line. Red line areas are restricted, so probably, okay, there's a guard in there. So maybe if I stay on the green, the cameras won't trigger, but I guess they will still record me, so if they review the footage later, they will see me anyway, unless the prince like take some effort to have it erased or something. Well, I'm not really sure how to proceed. Oh. Probably a good idea to try and break in to this room over here, because it seems to be like a control room for the security, so maybe I can disable the cameras from within or something. You see nothing. Still see nothing. No, but I might have. Whoa, that was really close. Too close for comfort, if you ask me. At least the cameras are disabled. Anything in here? Still looking for the fetish that I want for Pisha, besides the sarcophagus. Some notes. Ah, a code. 2358. It's good to have. And some souvenirs from the place. Well, 2, 3, 5, 8. At least the cameras are out of the equation. So now I only have the guards to worry about. There seems to be one coming this way, so probably should choose another direction. Ah, so maybe this is the door with the code, but I'm still on the lookout for that. Fetish for Pisha, because it's unlikely that I'm going to return here anytime soon after what I've done this night. Oh, a key might come in handy. Someone coming, I think. A little worried that they might see me through the window here, so... But then again, it's probably not wise to open the door to go out straight into someone's face. Okay, I will... Okay, so he goes back down this corridor. Okay, so maybe now I will have some time to take a look at this computer here. Maybe find some information. I hate my job, Again, this Johansson guy. The statue moved to some guy's office, so I guess it was here before maybe, and then got moved, so the code changed. Ah, it's another mention of the code for the door. 2358. Okay. So I guess the sarcophagus must be this way, with the red line going in there, but I'm still on the lookout for the fetish statue. This looks like it could be it, but I don't see any way of actually getting in there besides, punching the glass, so if I am to do it, I better do it quickly. I really hope they will just think the broken glass was an accident or something. Yeah, I guess that's exactly what he thought. It's kind of stupid of him, but it's fortunate for me, so I won't judge it for it. Code. It was 2358, I think. maybe I can enter it before he makes a full round. And then close the door behind me. 2, 3, 5, 8. Okay. I should be safe here, because, like, they would probably consider there's no one here, at least no one that is not supposed to be here, with the code protecting the door. Okay, is it disabled as well? Or was it another set of cameras? I really hope it is. Well, it doesn't move, so that's a good enough sign, because I would guess normally it would swing from one way to the other. Better not overstay my welcome. Okay, there seems to be another kind of security station or something. It was close enough the last time. But I guess if I'd done that, then I should be able to repeat it if I try hard enough. Maybe it won't be necessary. Oh, great. Just freaking great. How am I supposed to... How am I supposed to deal with that? That's some Mission Impossible shit. Well, let me try. To be honest, like, I'm not sure if I can do it. I was never much of an athlete in life, and although I've gotten a lot better at physical activity and like fighting and stuff, this doesn't seem plausible to me. It's too dangerous to try. Although, it's not like I have many alternatives. I guess this here looks like a power box of some sort. So maybe I can, I don't know, grab a knife, cut a few wires. Maybe it'll short circuit it or something. I guess it's worth trying. Although, not sure how much noise it will make if I try to mess with the electrical wiring. Might draw their attention. And on the other hand, there is the jumping, which I don't feel good about in the slightest. Well, I'll give the power box a try. Well, this seems to have kind of worked. Although it also seems to have kind of grabbed the attention of the guard in the control room there. Seems to be a little startled, perhaps. maybe if I'm quick enough. Yeah, this should be the right door, so maybe, just maybe I can do it. Now, where is the sarcophagus? Is it in here? Doesn't look like it. Well, did somebody take it before me? What the?
I can't understand why someone would go through the trouble of stealing a box with a very ancient corpse. This city's not that dull.
Man, you startled me. Beckett, what are you doing here?
I'm an archaeologist, so I thought I'd indulge in a quick study of this uncurrent sarcophagus everyone's so riled up about. My guess, from what I've read about it, is that it's a mummified Mesopotamian king. I needed confirmation.
So, did you get to examine it before it was taken, I guess? Because I don't suppose you've done it.
Oh, I really wish I had. All this speculation about the sarcophagus containing an antediluvian and being a portent of Gehenna is making me cringe. These are the kinds of ridiculous, superstitious assumptions I came here to debunk.
Oh, what's an antediluvian?
No one I know has ever met one. But each of the clans and their bloodlines supposedly trace their origin to an original vampire, an antediluvian. Some swear these grandsires still exist into the present. But then, kindred and kind believe a lot of strange things.
I see. And Gehenna, is it... I seem to remember it's some kind of vampire end of the world, right?
Armageddon, doomsday, the end of all kindred. It's a common facet of most mythologies. Fear that the world will end. Many believe Cain and the antediluvians will return to consume or destroy all kindred. I wholeheartedly disagree.
I see. And why do you disagree exactly? Although I kind of share your skepticism. It all seems a little far-fetched. But what's your point on that?
As I said, many cultures have the fear of some form of apocalypse. Kindred believed in these stories when they were human, and naturally carried them over into kindred myth. But it doesn't take a supernatural act to cause widespread destruction. Humans and kindred are just as capable of managing their own destruction as a deity. A self-realized Gehenna warrants more vigilance than a god-induced one, don't you agree?
Yeah.
Such is my argument, which so frequently falls on deaf ears.
Yeah, I guess so. With the nuclear weapons and I don't know, chemical warfare and stuff, diseases and whatever, we are just as capable of destroying ourselves. But are there any other supposed signs of this Gehenna, according to the prophecy or whatever?
What prophecy doesn't have vague apocryphal signs? Let's see. The usual ones cited are the appearance of thin bloods, Cain sightings, doom, gloom, that route.
I see. Did you happen to learn anything more about the thin bloods since the last time we spoke?
Thin bloods rarely exhibit features or powers of their clan, and many can't embrace. Some are even rumored to have reproduced.
Oh.
Many kindred are terrified that their weak blood heralds the dissipation of every bloodline. Somewhat of an ignorant reactionary response, don't you think?
Well, I've heard of Cain, but I'm not sure if it's the same Cain as the Bible speaks of. So, what's your, take on him?
Cain is the biblical first kindred and founder of the mythological first city, Enoch, a place where kindred and kind coexisted. I believe Cain's a figure concocted to personify the transition from nomadic society to agrarian society. That myth, like most, has been twisted by time.
I see. I obviously I've heard of Cain, but I never heard of this Enoch. I guess it must be a unique myth to the vampires. Although, to be honest, I was never much of a believer in life, so never read the Bible in its entirety. Maybe it's there, who knows. Well, how long have you been studying the lore of vampires and whatnot?
For 300 years I've been trying to determine the function of our existence, the kindred's role in the world. I'm not content to attribute it to some act of supernatural biblical vengeance. We exist for a reason. And if it takes another 300, I'll figure it out. Any thoughts?
Well, I'm not sure. Like, obviously the curse, as you said, seems kind of far-fetched, so maybe we're like a mutation, or... I guess the next step in evolution is kind of weird, considered we can't reproduce normally, so that would be weird. But yeah, it's actually either a mutation or a next step in evolution. Maybe some kind of a dead end. There were some species that like went nowhere and got extinct, so maybe we're a mistake of some sort, nature experimenting and stuff.
Yes, I've heard that theory before. It certainly seems plausible, but there's little proof to support it. Still, it's a better explanation than a divine sentence for manslaughter.
Yeah, I guess you're right. I do agree on this point.
Remember, the truth won't be told in time. It will be told by us. Well, my work here is stolen away into the night. Think I'll do the same.
If you happen to find the sarcophagus, let the prince know. He's really looking for it. Man, he's going to be furious when he hears about what happens. Well, I guess I must tell him anyway. Good evening.
Oh, excuse me, starting to doze off there. Oh, I need to get a guard animal of some sort to alert me when folks come in. Maybe one of them chimps like on that show 8 Detective?
What?
that monkey always gets his man.
Yeah, right. LaCroix is expecting me.
What? Oh, yeah, Mr. LaCroix is expecting you. For a young guy, he sure likes to work late. Me, I spend most of my youth in the entertainment industry. Yeah, I guarded the sets for over 6 top 10 TV shows.
Sure you did. Okay, well, we'll talk later. I can't help but to like this guy. He's like I don't know, like a big child or whatever. With a gun. No, actually, that sounds kind of horrible. Like an accident waiting to happen. Oh man. He even looks pissed. Staring into the night like that. Well, I must tell him anyway, so I really hope he doesn't seek the sheriff on me after he learns it. Good evening, sir.
The folly of leadership is knowing that no matter what you do, behind your back there's hundreds, certain that their own solution is the sounder one, and that your decision was the byproduct of a whimsical dart toss. I pronounce the blast sentence, and I soak the critical fallout. I make the decisions no one else will. Leadership. I wear the albatross and a bullseye.
Yeah. What exactly are you talking about?
The blood hunt on Nines Rodriguez for the murder of Alistair Grout will be called.
Oh.
Rodriguez's execution is only a matter of time. I have lit the fuse. If a war ignites, it's my head that will sharpen the pike's fall. At least I can rest easy in knowing that you, my most promising attendant, has relieved me of one encumbrance tonight. Do you need assistance bringing the sarcophagus up to my office?
Yeah, about that sarcophagus. It appears to, well, have been stolen.
Stolen?
Yeah, that's what I said. Stolen.
Stolen? How? Who would... Oh, Gary. Gary, you treasonous maggot.
What the?
I should have anticipated your treachery, sewer rat.
Mind telling me who the hell Gary is?
The Nosferatu Primogen. The Nosferatu were responsible for finding out where the sarcophagus was taken after the Dane, and for getting keys to the museum. They were the only ones who knew. It's obvious to me now. My mistake.
Well, the Nosferatu...
I want him found. I want him... found. The sarcophagus could be exploited, causing who knows what catastrophe to this city, if it were to fall into the wrong hands.
Well, when you say want him found, I guess you mean me.
The Nosferatu lurk in the filth below the streets of Hollywood, but not even I know just where they hide. Hollywood is, unfortunately, lacking in any Camarilla loyalties. Hollywood's baron is an anarch named Isaac. Isaac's more civil than the anarchs downtown, but nonetheless, he wears his mistrust of me on his sleeve. He may know how to contact the Nosferatu. Find Gary and get him to talk. That sarcophagus could be used against us. Do not come back until you have it. Now, I must announce the blood hunt and bear the brunt of all consequences. Escort him out.
Well... so... that's it, I guess. And the blood hunt, I wonder if it was his strategy from the very start. That's what I'm suspecting anyway. Like he's only pretending it's a hard decision or whatever. But the Camarilla, Rodriguez said there are still newcomers to the city, so it's a good opportunity to wrest control back from the Anarchs. Anyway, I should head home and feed before I kill anyone again. I will go to that alley near the club. It's a really great place to hunt. Might be able to catch someone there. Anyone? This seems to be like a favorite pacing spot of everyone. But it's a little too crowded to try and feed on him. Another hater of the door. Yeah, that's just what I needed. Although it would be good to maybe get another one. Maybe her, if she wanders far enough. Yeah, pay no attention to that guy. He's just drunk. damn it. Somebody... Damn it, I really... Ow! Crap. Well, I guess for once it's a good thing that the police don't care about their job too much. Although maybe they do, if they followed me straight into the sewers. That's some commitment I didn't fully expect. Oh, good evening, officer. Don't mind me. I'm just, you know... Oh. Okay, I better head home before they...
Not today.
have too close a look at me.
Don't touch me.
Good evening. What the hell? Who is this man? Heather?
Oh, you're back. I went out this evening and I met someone and he wouldn't leave me alone, so he came back here with me and, well, I thought you might want to drink his blood.
Oh man, that's not the best idea, to be honest. What did you do with him?
In the bathroom. I locked him in. Did I mess up?
Yeah, kind of, but listen, I'll see what I can do. Good evening, man.
Hey, what the hell is this shit? Let me out, goddammit! I'll kill that crazy bitch!
Listen, I'm sorry. My sister is, she forgot to take her medication. She has psychiatric problems. It's a huge misunderstanding. I'll just let you go. Please forget about it, sir.
Psycho bitch brought me here, hit me in the head, and locked me up. What the fuck? I mean, who the fuck does that?
Well, it's only because you tried to rape her, or at least that's what she'll tell the cops if you go to them.
Oh, so she's gonna play it like that, huh? Alright, just let me out. I want to get as far away from that crazy bitch as possible.
There. Once again, I'm very sorry about that. She's a troubled person. Man, that was weird. Heather, would you mind moving.
It's you. Earlier tonight, you weren't following me, were you? I had this feeling like I was being watched. Maybe it's nothing, but I'm still a little shook up.
Listen, it's a good moment actually to talk about something. You know, staying with me isn't really the best for you. Your life might be in danger, and not even from my enemies, or not only from my enemies at least, but also from me. When I'm really hungry, I'm not myself. So really, I appreciate all that you've done for me, but it would be best if you just left.
But
Listen, listen. This is my final request for you. You know, just get away and try to find happiness in life and try to forget all that happened. And under any circumstances, do not mention any of this to anyone.
you don't mean it.
Listen, I know it's hard for you, but it'll get easier over time, and I really feel dirty keeping you in here like a slave or a pet. And anyway, it's really dangerous for you, and you might end up dead. I wouldn't like it to happen. Really, just get away.
I'll leave. Okay? But if you ever change your mind...
I doubt I will. I really doubt it. I'm sorry about all that has happened, but I really hope you managed to glue your life back together. It was nice knowing you. Goodbye.
Alright.
Okay. That was hard, but I feel like it was the right thing to do. Anything new? Again from this friend, and the king leaves himself open. I wonder, like, does it speak of the bloodhound on Rodriguez that LaCroix has just called? Like, it certainly is a gambit, at least I do believe so. But what is this friend's point? Like, why is he sending those messages to me? What does he expect me to do about them? And business in Hollywood. Oh, speak of the devil, it's from LaCroix. Financial interest, restaurant, please intercept him. Make sure the review is unfavorable. Okay. Oh, so I guess he wants to lower the rating of the cafe so that the owners are forced to sell to him. I guess I can do it. It's always good to carry a favor with the ruling guy. And I'm heading to Hollywood anyway soon. But this night was hard enough, so it's time to sleep.